Why Scottie Scheffler is the new Tiger Woods.
Plus, Trump's golf interférence.
Ever feel like you're witnessing sports history unfold in real time? That's the electric sensation surrounding Scottie Scheffler right now. A dominance so palpable it evokes memories of golf's most legendary force. While raw statistical parallels with Tiger Woods might seem premature, the aura of inevitable victory surrounding Scheffler is becoming impossible to ignore. But here's where it gets fascinating. The emotional resonance of his streak feels eerily familiar to those who witnessed Tiger's prime firsthand. Let's unpack this compelling comparison. Uncanny timeline alignment. With his recent Open Championship victory, https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletics/6505116/2025/0/7/Scottie-Scheffler-wins-Open-Championship-2025. Scheffler secured his fourth major title exactly 1,197 days after his first, matching Tiger's own interval between major wins 1 through 4. At 29, Scheffler joins an elite trio: Woods, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, as only the fourth golfer ever to win the Open, US Open, and Masters before turning 30. This isn't just coincidence. It's a chronological echo of greatness. The runway ahead looks astonishing. Scheffler could achieve the career Grand Slam as early as next year's US Open, which remarkably concludes on his 30th birthday. Projecting further, with potentially 8 to 10 prime years remaining, equating to 32 major appearances. And given his current strike rate of 4 wins in his last 15 majors, Scheffler could realistically reach 12 career majors by age 38. That would position him third all-time behind only Nicklaus, 16, and Woods, 15. While ambitious, this trajectory isn't fantasy. It's grounded in observable performance patterns. The most Tiger-like quality? Scheffler's perfect 10-4-10 conversion rate when holding a 54-hole lead. Though dwarfed by Tiger's absurd 36-win streak, that same chilling sense of inevitability permeates the course when Scheffler leads entering Sunday. We haven't collectively held our breath like this since Tiger's signature red shirt meant certain doom for competitors. Consider this perspective from Jim Bones McKay, Phil Mickelson's former longtime caddy, who stated on NBC, "I never thought I'd see a player as close to Tiger as this man currently is." Scheffler himself downplayed the parallels as a bit silly post-tournament. Yet his unshakable mentality, dissected all week and detailed in Brendan Quinn's analysis. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505708/2025/07/Open-Championship-Scottie-Scheffler-family is what truly terrifies rivals. Justin Ray's statistical deep dive. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505318/2025/0/7/Scottie-no-Scheffler-win offers more fascinating context on Scheffler's historic run and next year's major calendar. News you can't miss. Scott Tate/Getty Images. Fire Trump escalates team name controversy. President Trump launched a social media demand for Washington's Commanders and Cleveland's Guardians to revert to former nicknames, explicitly threatening to obstruct Washington's new stadium deal until compliance. This bold political intervention into sports branding raises critical questions about influence. Should elected officials dictate team identities? Explore the full story. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505025/2025/0/7/Trump-Washington-Commanders-Cleveland-Guardians-names, including rebuttals from Guardians management. American football NFLPA leadership exodus continues. J.C. Tretter, the embattled former NFL Players Association president, resigned following scrutiny over controversial tenure decisions. This marks the second high-profile NFLPA departure in 3 days after Executive Director Lloyd Howell's exit. The unfolding drama, https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505436/2025/07/20/NFL-JC-Treader-resigns-NFLPA, reveals significant union turbulence during critical CBA negotiations. Person biking Tour de France sportsmanship debate. Stage 15 winner Tim Wellens triumphed amid chaos after a massive early crash involving top contenders, reigniting conversations about cycling ethics when favorites face adversity. Slovenian superstar Tadej Pogačar maintains a commanding lead entering the final rest day. Dive deeper into the sportsmanship questions. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6504522/2025/07/tour-de-france-stage-15-analysis and Pogacar's unique mentality. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6499885-1/2025/07/1/8/the-making-of-Taj-de-France. Fast forward button in other headlines. Asterisk Chiefs locked in star edge rusher George Karlaftis with a 4-year, $93 million extension. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505365/2025/07/George-Karla-F-Tis-Chiefs-contract-extension. Asterisk Pirates drew their largest 2025 crowd for Mac Miller bobblehead night. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505068/2025/07/2-0-Mac-Miller-bobblehead-Pittsburgh-Pirates. Asterisk MLB launched investigation into Yankees Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Braves coach Eddie Perez altercation. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505147/2025/077/Yankees-Jazz-Chisholm-Braves-Eddie-Perez-MLB-investigation. Asterisk Mets Pete Alonso battled through hand injury to extend consecutive game streak to 354. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505158/20-Mets-Pete-Alonso-injury-2. Asterisk Marcus Rashford finalized Barcelona loan move from Manchester United. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6505085/2025/077/2-Marcus-Rashford-Barcelona-transfer- Open mailbox with raised flag craving more insights? Explore our full newsletter portfolio. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/5803046/2024/09/30/the-athletic-newsletters-sign-up. Tonight's can't miss viewing. Television MLB. Royals at Cubs 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time on MLB Network. The Cubs' dream season, 59-40, first in NL Central, faces relentless pressure from the equally dominant Brewers, identical 59-40 record. This matchup exemplifies why Chicago's brilliant campaign feels simultaneously dominant and precarious. Every game intensifies their high-stakes division battle. https://www.newyorktimes.com/athletic/6503080/2025/07/1 8/Cubs-MLB-trade-deadline-Jed-Hoyer. Witness how elite teams handle must-win moments. Grab tickets for epic matchups here. Scottie Scheffler wins the Open 2025. Historic dominant victory. In a stunning display of skill and determination, Scottie Scheffler has etched his name into the annals of golf history by winning the Claret Jug at the 2025 Open Championship held at Royal Portrush. Finishing the tournament at an impressive 17 under par, Scheffler's final round of 68 secured him a commanding 4-shot victory, marking his first Claret Jug and the third leg of his career Grand Slam. At just 29 years old, he joins an elite group of golfing legends including Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods, who have all won the Open, the Masters, and the PGA Championship before turning 30. As the world's top-ranked golfer, Scheffler has become only the second player in history to win the Open while holding the number 1 position, following in the footsteps of Woods, who achieved this remarkable feat 3 times. Interestingly, the time it took Scheffler to go from his first major victory to his fourth was exactly 1,197 days, mirroring Woods' own timeline. This victory further solidified Scheffler's reputation as a formidable competitor, especially when his putting game is on point, as he led the field in strokes gained putting throughout the tournament. This week, fellow golfers acknowledged Scheffler's dominance in the sport. Rory McIlroy, who hails from Northern Ireland, described him as inevitable, while Bryson DeChambeau remarked that Scheffler is in a league of his own. With the Claret Jug now proudly displayed alongside 2 green jackets, a Wanamaker trophy, and an Olympic gold medal, Scheffler is taking significant strides toward being recognized as one of the all-time greats in golf. Notably, he is the first player in 153 years to win his first 4 majors by a margin of 3 strokes or more, a record previously held by John Henry Taylor in 1871. Currently, Scheffler's 4 major victories place him tied for 22nd on the all-time list, just 1 win shy of the active leaders, Rory McIlroy and Brooks Koepka, who each have 5 major titles. He is also the youngest player to achieve 4 major wins since McIlroy, who accomplished this at the age of 25. A hallmark of Scheffler's success is his remarkable ability to finish tournaments strong when leading after 54 holes. His victory on Sunday marked the 10th consecutive event he has won while starting as the Sunday leader, a streak unmatched on the PGA Tour since Woods' astonishing run of 37 straight wins under similar circumstances. This victory also signifies the 2nd consecutive year that the same player has won both the Open and the PGA Championship, a feat that has only occurred 8 times in history, with Woods achieving it twice. Looking ahead, the only major title left for Scheffler to claim is the US Open. Securing this title would cement his status as one of the greatest golfers of all time, making him the 7th player in history to win all 4 majors, following McIlroy's recent Masters victory in April. While McIlroy has faced immense pressure in his quest to join this exclusive group, placing significant importance on winning a green jacket, Scheffler appears to possess a unique mental fortitude that allows him to navigate these challenges with ease. He recently expressed a complex relationship with victory, stating that while he has a strong desire to win, he often feels unfulfilled by the act of winning itself. Reflecting on his dominant performance, it is clear that Scheffler has an extraordinary ability to compartmentalize his emotions and focus on the task at hand. On the golf course, he is a fierce competitor, while off the course, he is a devoted family man. This ability to switch between these 2 roles is something few can master, and it seems to perplex even him. During his final round at Portrush, Scheffler showcased his mastery of the game. It took just 2 swings for him to assert his dominance over the competition. His approach shot on the first hole landed just short of the flag, rolling to a mere 16 inches from the hole, marking the closest approach of the week. This early birdie set the tone, but it was his determination to save par on the 6th and 7th holes that truly demonstrated his desire not just to win, but to dominate. Despite holding a 7-shot lead after 3 early birdies, Scheffler faced challenges with wayward tee shots on the par 3 and par 5 holes. However, he displayed a tiger-like resolve, refusing to give up any shots. On both holes, he managed to sink long putts from over 15 feet to maintain his bogey-free status, further demoralizing his competitors. Although he suffered a double bogey on the 8th hole after hitting the lip of a bunker, Scheffler quickly regained his composure, responding with birdies on the 9th and 12th holes to return to 17 under par and re-establish his lead. From that moment on, it was clear that Scheffler was on a path to victory. McIlroy, while trying to rally the home crowd, saw his hopes dashed with a double bogey on the 10th hole. Meanwhile, Harris English and Chris Gooderup fought valiantly to secure second and third places, respectively, in a pairing that could potentially represent the United States Ryder Cup team at Bethpage Black in September. Wyndham Clark made a strong push into the top 5 with a score of 11 under, thanks to a final round of 65, while Haodong Lee also performed admirably, achieving his second-best finish in a major. Scheffler's performance left no room for doubt about his capabilities as a competitor. While he may not find long-term fulfillment in these victories, his 4 rounds at Royal Portrush undeniably showcased his prowess on the course. His performance served as a powerful reminder. Despite any vulnerabilities he may express to the media, once a tournament begins, his singular focus is on winning. The comparisons to Woods regarding his physical game are evident, but it is the mental aspect where Scheffler may closely resemble Tiger. This mental strength is consistently evident on the course, and given Woods' legendary status in this century, there is no better way to describe Scheffler's dominance at Royal Portrush than as Tiger-like. As Scheffler prepares for the 2026 Major Championship season, following the first 2 major seasons of his career, there are no lingering questions about his standing among his peers. His focus now shifts to solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest golfers in history. Scottie Scheffler claims Open Championship, 3rd leg of career Grand Slam. In a stunning display of skill and determination, Scottie Scheffler has clinched the Open Championship, marking a significant milestone as he secures the 3rd leg of his career Grand Slam. This victory, celebrated on July 20, 2025, at the picturesque Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland, showcases not just his talent, but also his unwavering commitment to excellence in the sport of golf. While Scheffler may not derive complete satisfaction from his victories, he certainly continues to shine on the grandest stages of golf. With a final round score of 68, he finished the tournament at an impressive 17 under 267, winning by a comfortable 4 strokes. This performance not only solidified his position as the world's top golfer but also marked his 2nd major title of the year, further establishing his dominance in the sport. As he tapped in for par on the final hole, the moment seemed almost routine for the 29-year-old Texan. However, the true emotion of the victory hit him when he spotted his family. His wife Meredith, their 15-month-old son Bennett, and his parents. In a moment of pure joy, he raised both arms in celebration, tossed his cap into the air, and embraced the significance of the moment. For Scheffler, this win means he gets to keep the coveted silver claret jug for a year, a symbol of his triumph. Rory McIlroy, the Masters champion, acknowledged Scheffler's remarkable achievements, stating, "He is the bar that we're all trying to get to." In a historical context, you could argue that there are only 2 or 3 players in the history of the game who have had a run like Scottie's over the past 24 to 36 months. It's incredibly impressive. In a surprising twist, American golfer Harris English, who arrived in the UK without his regular caddy due to visa issues, and Chris Gooderup, who made the trip without a plane ticket, finished in 2nd and 3rd place, respectively. Scheffler's performance was particularly noteworthy as he became only the 4th player in the history of the Open Championship to score 68 or better in all 4 rounds, joining the ranks of golf legends like Colin Morikawa, Henrik Stenson, and Jesper Parnevik. Reflecting on his experience, Scheffler expressed, "Walking up the 18th hole with the tournament in hand is a feeling that's hard to describe. It's truly special. I have immense gratitude for achieving something like this. It requires not just hard work but also a great deal of patience and focus over the course of 72 holes. I believe this was one of my best mental performances." The beginning of Scheffler's final round was nothing short of spectacular. From the first cut of rough, he expertly placed his approach shot on the green, allowing the ball to roll to within 10 inches of the hole for an easy birdie. Earlier this year, he had already claimed victory at the PGA Championship by 5 strokes and had won the Masters in both 2022 and 2023 by margins of 4 and 3 strokes, respectively. Remarkably, No player had ever won their first 4 major titles by 3 strokes or more until Scheffler did so. Additionally, he became only the 3rd golfer in history to win multiple majors by 4 or more strokes in a single year, joining the legendary Ben Hogan and Tiger Woods. Since February 2022, Scheffler has amassed an impressive 20 victories worldwide, and this win marked the 11th consecutive time he converted a 54-hole lead into a championship. Xander Schauffele, who tied for 7th, remarked on Scheffler's dominance, saying, "We didn't expect to see someone as dominant as Tiger Woods emerge so soon, but here comes Scottie, taking that throne of dominance. You can't even say he's on a run. He's been consistently exceptional for over 2 years now. When you see his name on the leaderboard, it's tough for the rest of us." Upon arriving in Northern Ireland, Scheffler shared a profound insight about the fleeting nature of celebrating victories. He noted that the joy of winning lasts only a few moments before he shifts his focus to the next challenge. While he thrives on the hard work and competition, he often contemplates the deeper reasons behind his relentless pursuit of success, questioning why the thrill of victory is so ephemeral. Despite a minor setback on the 8th hole, where he found himself in a bunker and ended up with a double bogey, Scheffler quickly regained his composure. He launched a powerful drive on the 9th hole, followed by a precise wedge shot that set him up for another birdie. The back 9 saw him maintain his lead with 8 pars and a single birdie, demonstrating that he needed only to play conservatively to secure the win. Shane Lowry, who played alongside Scheffler in the first 2 rounds, expressed his admiration, stating, "I honestly thought he was going to birdie every hole. It was incredible to witness. If Scottie's feet stayed stable and his swing resembled that of Adam Scott, we would be discussing him in the same breath as Tiger Woods. His bad shots are still remarkably good, which is a testament to his skill." In a light-hearted moment, Scheffler's son attempted to walk up a slope toward the 18th green, only to stumble and fall, prompting laughter from the crowd. "I don't think he's ever encountered a hill that steep before," Scheffler chuckled. The atmosphere at the tournament was electric, with cheers resonating not only for Scheffler but also for McIlroy, who was playing in front of a home crowd. McIlroy, starting the day 6 shots behind, needed an extraordinary performance to catch up, but ultimately finished 7 strokes back in a tie for 7th. He expressed his desire to have been closer to Scheffler during the final round, acknowledging, "Scottie has been on a different level all week and for the past 2 years compared to the rest of us." Harris English closed with a remarkable 5 under 66, securing his second runner-up finish to Scheffler in a major this year, following the PGA Championship in May. This could be one of the best years of his career, potentially leading to a spot on the Ryder Cup team in New York this September. Chris Gooderup, who recently won the Scottish Open, had a life-changing 2 weeks, finishing 3rd in his major debut at the Open Championship. In just 8 days, he earned approximately $2.7 million, doubling his career earnings, and celebrated his 26th birthday on the same day. "I don't know what's happening here," Gooderup remarked, reflecting on his success, "but maybe my European heritage is coming alive." Despite the absence of his longtime caddy Eric Larson, who faced visa issues, English managed to strategize effectively with his short game coach, Ramon Bescansa, who stepped in to carry the bag. "Ramon and I worked well together to devise a strategy that suited my game," English noted. He is now on the cusp of qualifying for the American Ryder Cup team. In the end, Haodong Lee, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Wyndham Clark tied for 4th place, with Lee's performance earning him a spot in next year's Masters. This championship not only highlighted Scheffler's remarkable talent but also sparked discussions about the future of golf and the potential for new rivalries. What do you think about Scheffler's dominance? Is he the next great player in golf history? Or do you believe there are others who could challenge his reign? Share your thoughts in the comments.